Some curses were never meant to scare. They were meant to warn. Long before science, before medicine, before explanations, people believed that disturbing the dead, the sacred, or the forbidden came with a price. And across history, those warnings were ignored. What followed wasn't instant death. It was something worse. Slow ruin. Coincidence stacked on coincidence. Until patterns began to form. These are not myths. These are ancient curses that refuse to die. Chapter 1. The Pharaoh's Curse. In 1922, a sealed tomb was opened in Egypt. It had been untouched for over 3,000 years. Inside lay the boy king Tutankhamun. The discovery shocked the world. Gold, artifacts, perfect preservation. But soon, celebration turned into unease. Stories spread of a warning carved into the tomb. A message said to promise death to anyone who disturbed the king's rest. At first, nobody believed it. Then the deaths began. Lord Carnarvon, the man who funded the excavation, died shortly after suddenly and violently. Others followed. Strange illnesses, infections, unexplained causes. Some died within months, others years later. Scientists argued it was mold or bacteria trapped inside the tomb. But the timing was impossible to ignore. The curse wasn't loud. It didn't strike all at once. It waited, as if the tomb itself had patience. Chapter 2. The army the desert took. Nearly 2,500 years ago, a Persian king named Cambyses II sent 50,000 soldiers into the desert. Their goal was simple: destroy a sacred oracle. Locals begged them not to go. They said the land was protected, cursed. The army marched anyway. Days passed. Then, nothing. A sandstorm rose from the horizon and swallowed them whole. No survivors returned. No weapons were found. No remains. Just silence stretching across the desert. For centuries, explorers searched. Some claimed to find bones. Others found nothing at all. The desert kept its secret. Maybe it was nature. Or maybe the soldiers were never meant to reach their destination. Some places are not meant to be invaded. And some warnings are written in sand. Chapter 3. The gem that broke kings. Across centuries, one object passed from ruler to ruler. A diamond taken from a sacred place. Its beauty was unmatched, and so was its reputation. Every king who owned it lost something. Thrones were overthrown. Empires collapsed. Blood followed possession. Some rulers were betrayed. Others were exiled. Many died violently. The gem survived them all. Passed on. Claimed again. Always untouched by time. People called it cursed. But perhaps it was something else, a reminder that taking what was sacred always demands repayment. Chapter 4. Were these really curses? Modern minds look for explanations. Science, probability, coincidence, and maybe that's fair. But ancient curses were never about magic. They were about boundaries, about respect, about warning future generations not to cross lines they didn't understand. When those lines were crossed, history responded. Maybe curses aren't real. Or maybe they don't need to be, because history shows us one thing clearly. Whenever humans ignore warnings, something is always lost. This was not superstition. This was consequence. These were the curses that refused to die.